At the start of the game, each player is dealt a random saga card and takes 6 inheritance markers to match the traits shown on their saga. During the game, each player will take turns playing hero cards onto the 7 slots of their own family tree. Hero cards provide dominant and recessive traits which they contribute to your saga. To win, you must move all the inheritance markers from your saga onto your family tree. A hero's dominant trait can always receive an inheritance marker. However, when 2 heroes are paired together, only one of them may contribute their dominant trait. Paired heroes with a matched recessive trait may contribute that trait as well. This is the only way for a pair of heroes to contribute more than one trait at a time. You can rearrange your inheritance markers whenever you like. In this example, the player can't quite win because they are not allowed to use 2 dominant traits from the same pair of heroes. If they draw a green dominant, red recessive hunter, they can play it onto their family tree to win like this. Or maybe like this. Shuffle the hero deck and deal each player 4 hero cards. On their turn, a player draws until they have 4 cards, then they may use an embellishment, and then they may play a card. On your first turn, you already have 4 cards, and you will not be able to embellish, so you will just play a card. Play proceeds clockwise to the next player. On subsequent turns, you'll be able to draw, embellish, and play. The steps are always done in this order. The heroes on your family tree determine what embellishments you are eligible to use at any given time. The hero in your first row always determines the color of your embellishments. In this case, your youngest hero gives you access to the first generation green embellishment. If a hero in your second row is also green, you may use first or second generation green embellishments. And if you have a green hero in your third row, you may use first, second, or third generation green embellishments. If you do not have a green hero in your second row, you may only use first generation green embellishments, even though you have a green hero in your third row. Having 2 matching heroes in consecutive rows is not enough to let you use their embellishments if neither one is in the first row of your family tree. If the first row of your tree is empty, you may not use any embellishments. There are 2 types of special heroes in the game, ghosts and skalds. Ghosts provide no useful traits for completing your saga. You will never put inheritance markers on them. However, you can play ghost onto any family tree, not just your own. This means you can play ghosts on top of other players' heroes to replace them, which is useful to keep those players from winning. You can still play ghost onto your own tree, and you might want to in order to use the powerful black embellishments they offer. Just like the 4 primary traits, you can be a first, second, or third generation ghost. While the black ghost embellishments are powerful, they also leave you vulnerable. When you use a black embellishment, you must place a doom token next to your family tree until the start of your next turn. This indicates that other players may play cards in your family tree as if it were their own. They still have to use their card plays to do so, but expect them to mess with your family tree if you're close to winning. The other type of special heroes is the skald. Skalds have no useful dominant trait, although they do have recessives. What makes them unique is when a skald lands on your family tree, you may immediately use any embellishment you are eligible for, whether or not you've already embellished this turn. Unlike with ghosts, skalds do not have their own set of embellishments. Having a skald in the first row of your family tree isn't helpful, because there aren't any purple embellishments to use.